Hello everybody and welcome to Gamers Most Wanted episode 16, part 1 of 3 of the London adventure. So we're in the first ever CEX apparently, and we're looking for some games for the list, but let me just tell you this now, we don't find anything that good. Maria was gonna pick this up but then didn't bother. We're looking in the cabinet here. Some okay stuff, some nice looking stuff. Sadly, absolutely zilch on our list. Had a little look at the Xbox and Switch games as well, but Maria kind of was like, "Ooh, I'll have a look at the Xbox games," because my disc tray for my Xbox isn't working. I was tempted with a few things on the Switch though. Maria's walking down the stairs here to go to the basement of this place where they had most of the older games. So the Wii section was very small. Same with the PS2. It was a bit of a shame. There were a few games on my list here, but none of them had manuals, which was an absolute gutter. And as you know, they got to be CIB, except for, the Nintendo 64 and the Game Boy and stuff like that. Same with the DS, nothing really stood out. I was having a look at the PS3 just because. So yeah, we actually leave the shop empty-handed, sadly. On to the next one, which we do actually pick up one thing here. So, obviously, again, Maria wanted to take a look at the Xbox games, but yeah, I wouldn't buy anything. And here's some PS4 games, always looking to play some, but... Okay, so I would get Dino Crisis 2. It's got the manual, but the case is really dirty, I just can't be bothered. With South Park, I've got the manual, but I don't think it's on the list. So yeah, we're gonna keep looking for games on the list. So here's another view of that cabinet. Sadly, yeah, nothing really stood out to me there. But then this cabinet, there were some good stuff, which I talk about in the recap and the reasons why I didn't get anything. But here is the DS section for the shop, and a very small Wii section again. Sadly, nothing. Absolutely nothing. And to be fair, this place had a really great Switch collection, but there were absolutely tons of the Five Nights at Freddy's games. Don't know why. Anyway, we move on to the PS2 section. Very slim pickings, very slim pickings. But we do find something amazing here, so let's take a look. First pick up of the day, Encore 4. It's got the manual. And we're on to the last CEX of the day, which is the Whitechapel one. Quite a lot of good stuff in this one, I'll be honest. I had a look at a few things behind the counter. There were 2 Zelda games, the Game Boy Color, Oracle of Ages and Seasons, if I'm correct. But they were both in my local CEX, so I decided not to get either of them when I checked. But yeah, they had a very good selection of Switch here as well. That Five Nights at Freddy game is everywhere in London. I couldn't believe every CEX I went to had at least one copy, and a lot of them had like 20. But great 360 section, sadly nothing I needed, but a lot of great games there. And the PS2 section was tiny, look at that, just down at the bottom. But yeah, let's get into the recap, guys. Hi guys, and welcome to the recap. So this is part 1 2 for the London videos. If you saw the previous episode of Gamers Most Wanted, we're literally filming them all together because I just haven't had time. So yeah, first off, in the second CEX we went to, so we the first CEX was the very first CEX opened, apparently, according to the internet. So yeah, wasn't anything in that one, but in the second CEX around the corner from it, we picked up Armored Core 4. So, it's a funny story. I went back the second day, because I was going to pick up Sonic Jam for the Saturn, because I had the manual, and we got there literally 2 minutes after they closed. Gutted. Absolutely gutted. But, hey-ho, that's just what happens sometimes. We, it just happens. So we went to the train station then, Paddington, and got the train home straight after that, so not really bad. But then this one is from the Whitechapel CEX, is Arcade Classics 4. Yeah, Arcade Classics 4. And it has Defender and Joust. Not on the list, but it was £4, and I like Defender, so... And Joust is alright. But yeah, so only one Gamers Most Wanted pickup. It should have been 2. It really should have been. But we went to so many CEXs, and I'll be honest, the condition in a lot of these places was really bad. And yeah, they're just slim pickings, to be honest. And, you know, there's a lot of rare stuff on my list. We're starting to get close to 100 games now. So I think in the next video, we will hit 100 games. So stay tuned for part 2. That's got a lot more from the CEXs in part 2. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next Gamers Most Wanted video. Goodbye.